Hey guys, this is Edgar from SkillStack, and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a simple YouTube thumbnail for your video. So if you're in Canva, what you have to do is you have to choose a template for YouTube thumbnail, which is what we're going to click now. So let's click YouTube thumbnail. Now we're inside a project, and what you can do is you could potentially look through the templates that they have over here. Let's say, for example, they have multiple with people in them, or maybe without people, and you can use that. You can, for example, if I do something like this, once it loads, now I can change all the elements. I can move around the person. I can do all of that. But let's say we want to start from scratch. So I will remove everything, from this thumbnail. I will make it completely empty. So let's say we have a blank, this blank page, right? Blank thumbnail. So first of all, what I would want to do is I would want to choose a background. And I can do that by just going here and choosing background color. Now you can choose a simple like basic color, but I would actually probably choose something like a gradient. It looks nicer, it has more depth to it, and it gives that 3D look to your thumbnail. So let's pick a color that's blue. It represents trust. If you're, for example, in a business niche, blue is a perfect color to use in your thumbnails. So now I want a person inside the thumbnail. So if you want a person, you can either go through your own uploads and choose from the pictures that you have, or if you want someone else to be there, let's say I only have a voiceover and I don't want to show my face. Let's enter in photos over here, right? On the left, we have text elements, and if we scroll a bit further down, we have photos. And let's enter something like man smiling, something like that, okay? Great. Now, I want the picture to look directly at the camera, so I would say something like this is perfect. So let's click on it. Now it's inside of my thumbnail, but I don't want that background behind the person. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on background remover over here. Or if you are on older version of Canva, you click on edit. It's going to be somewhere around here as well. You click on edit, and then you have Magic Studio, and there's a background remover. So I can do both, either here or here, doesn't matter. You can see Canva is very fast. The background is already removed, and I have this person without a background. Now, what I want to do, another thing that I want to do with this person's photo is I once again go to edit, and I go to shadows. Like we have effects over here, and I go to shadows, and I want to give it a little bit of a glow. Yeah, you see it has this depth to it. I'm going to go back so you can see the difference. Now without the glow, right? And now with the glow. It has this sort of a glow around the edges. I can increase the size of the glow, make it bigger, but I wouldn't recommend that. You want just something just a little bit so it's visible. You can change the color of it. I would say black is usually fine, but you can do white if you want to. But I would say black gives that sort of a shadow kind of look. It looks like a shadow. You can even, add a real shadows over here, outline, but glow, I've noticed that for thumbnails works perfectly fine, So okay, so we have our smiling person inside a thumbnail, for example, right? And let's say we're making a video about a YouTube, right? How to make people subscribe on YouTube. So let's do something like a sort of a text, right? So on the left, on the toolbar, let's find the text. Now you have all these font combinations over here, but you can just do simply make a plain text. So over here you have this heading, subheading, and body. So we want heading. Let's expand it a little bit. Let's say something like along the lines of get YouTube, right? Get YouTube. Maybe let's do those in one line, right? Get YouTube. And let's maybe make a copy of this. We can duplicate it, right? You can duplicate like this. Get YouTube subs, right, fast. Let's use, slang language so that people know what we're talking about. Let's change the font. I like League Spartan. It actually kind of has this nice, very clean look because you want the font to be really readable. Let's say if we compare these two, like which one of these is more readable? This one has all these squiggly lines at the end. It's called actually serif. So when you look at the font, you look for sans serif. That means without these little edges over here. So I would change this one to something like League Spartan as well. So get YouTube subs fast, right? We can even change the color of it over here. So yellow, I would say, contrasts pretty well with the blue one. We can make it different font over here, a different color over here. Maybe we can leave it white if we want to. We could make it both yellow. I would do something like that. We can even add effects to the text, like something we can put a little bit of a lift to it. It lifts up, the letters from the thumbnail a little bit. You can see if I increase it, the effect it gives sort of a little bit of a shadow. I can make it neon. If I wanted to, I can even add background to it, something like this. For example, I want to just minimize it a little bit over here and maybe add some sort of a different color, maybe black. I don't know, whatever comes to your mind, you can do it, right? If you're making a simple thumbnail, all I would do is maybe I would have this a little bit of a text, get YouTube subs fast, or just get YouTube subs, or maybe low on subs, ? You can do whatever you want. That's a marketing part of it, more or less. It depends on how you want to market your YouTube channel, your YouTube videos. But I would still add some sort of an element to it. I would add something, because I'm talking about YouTube over here. I would add something that would say to a person that, okay, so this person is talking about YouTube over here. So I would add something like, let's say YouTube. We go to elements, by the way, on the left over here. We have our toolbar, right? So elements, and enter something like YouTube. Yeah, and you have these now you have these elements that sort of are relative or related to YouTube. So we have this little play button, over here that we can use, either a subscribe. Well, subscribe is something maybe I would add in a video more or less, but I think this symbol, even though it's not a correct, replica of a YouTube logo, people, when they see a red play button, they immediately think YouTube, right? So this is what people think in their minds. So maybe I would remove this effect. I would just leave it like this, or maybe I would make it neon if I wanted to. It all depends on you. It all depends on your creativity. Whatever you want to do, everything is fine, whatever comes to your mind, whatever you want to make in your YouTube thumbnail, everything is okay. You just have to test it, whether or not it works, whether or not people click, on your thumbnails and watch your videos. Okay, so this is it. This is how you make a simple YouTube thumbnail. You have the text, you have some sort of element in it, and you have a person that's glowing, popping a little bit, so it's easier to notice him smiling. Okay, so yeah, if you want more tutorials, be sure to check my channel and subscribe, and I will see you in future tutorials. Bye.